Hi everybody, Bugsy here. Just thought I'd come up and try to hang out tonight. There's the link if anybody's interested. You're welcome to come up. So, first things first, let's catch a buzz. Cheers. I don't know about this. Why is it being so difficult? You're a good bird. You can come back if you want to. I don't like when this thing's so difficult for me. Oh, that was... I should have been paying closer attention. That was less difficult than it seemed. It was difficult to draw through, but not difficult to hit. Oh, God. That's a start. That's a start. So, I don't know what I feel like being into tonight. Get into some trouble, get into some good, I don't know. Some good trouble, I don't know what's what tonight. So, I'm going to separate my YouTube tab into its own window, move it to the other screen, and I'm going to go to my playlists, get me some rock music. Why are you whistling so much, bird? So let's, what do I want? Let's do that. These are royalty free, so I'm going to stick with them. You're a loudmouth, Blue. Yes, you are. Yeah. I don't know what I've been told. The only way is to get up and go. Let's burn more and get lifted. It's medicine, you do you, boo. Let's burn more and get lifted. It's medicine, you do you, boo. Oh, you do you, boo. Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty bird? Give me a kiss. I love you. He's a pretty bird. Yes, he is. I love him. He's a loudmouth. A loudmouth. He likes to scream in my ear sometimes. Getting jiggy with it, Blue. It's the Blue Show, yeah. Come on and enjoy him. It's the Blue Show. It's the Blue Show, yeah. He's a crazy bird now. Crazy bird, crazy bird, crazy bird, crazy bird, crazy bird, crazy, 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 crazy bird. Oh yes. He's a crazy bird. He squeaks and screams. He's a crazy bird. No one knows what it means. I love you. Yes, you're pretty. Love you too. I love you too. You're a crazy bird though. Doodle 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 down now. Padippy dippy dippy doom down down. Padippy dippy dippy doom. Is it just because I get worked up every time I start streaming and it makes me sweat? Is that why I'm so fucking hot? I'm pretty sure my big flat screen next to me gives off a bit of heat too. If you say so, dork. You're a crazy bird. You want to come back over? Or are you going to stay there? Cheers. Oh, that looks blue. The can's purple, not blue. The white balance must be out. Oh! Can I make it look the color it is? No, it just looks blue. It's not. It's purple. Make sure it looks the right color. I don't know if my skin does or not. But it's the way it looks every time I do this at nighttime. Got stars sparkling all around me. In my hand, there's a star in my hand. In the palm of my hand. That's just the snow that the little cheap camera that I have up there puts out. I don't know. Come on, dude. Shut the hell up, man. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? I think he's trying to sing along. Yes, I do. I think he's trying to sing along. His name is Blue. Is there anybody out there? I don't know what I'm doing. Is there anybody out there? Let's just get to jamming, yeah, jam on now. Sing it out loud, Blue. You can do it, sing it true. Sing it out loud now, sing it true. Now you're just screaming, dude. Now he's just screaming, being an asshole. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. Hey! Chupa! Chupa! I'm talking to you. Oh, don't go look in the mirror and scream at the other bird. No, don't you do that. When he wakes up in the morning, he likes to scream. When he goes to bed at night, he screams some more. God damn, dude, you're fucking making it hard. Making it hard to like you. These songs all sound so vaguely familiar to me. I swear they're rip-offs. Jesus Christ. That ain't going nowhere, I don't guess. The water's got to be getting grody. It doesn't look, hell, there's a layer of soot in the bottom. Let's see what I got in the old hard dry stash box. It's still hard and sticky. Get that dense. Bizarro song to me. I can hear shades of other songs in it though too. Cheers. I don't know if I don't know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right? Hello there. Hello there. You know me. Ding a ding 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 a ding ding a ding. Shut up, man. Get on. Get down with your bad self, xylophone player. Over and over again, get down with your bad self. Songs called half these I can't fucking tell if they're fucking the band or the name of the song. Okay, the band is Bensound and the song is Going Higher. The song is Going Higher. He enjoys running up and down that fucking xylophone, I guess. I had to skip it. This OnLap, they're very mainstream rock and roll. I got a crazy bird I want to strangle. Ah, I never know. Ah, come here, dude. He's a good bird sometimes. Starting to learn the words, huh? Ooh. What's up, Dave? Just hanging out, feeling like a Friday night get together if anyone showed up. Yeah. Birds tripping out on the music. Dude, you want to come say hi to Dave? You want to come say hi to Dave? Come here. Come here, say hi to Dave. Come on. Come on. Hi, Dave. Say hi, Dave. Oh, Dave's a pretty bird, huh? Dave's a pretty bird, huh? You want to come up here? Come on. Oh, off he goes. If you feel like coming up. Plickle, 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 plickle. Yeah, I think the music's been tripping the bird out. He's been screaming.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What are you up to? Bored?
Yeah, just being bored. It's Friday night. Huh?
I seen your update earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The three the purple Pennywise, they're looking good.
That little thing you had in the ground with the cage around it, you said it was something you're trying to grow from the previous season.
Yeah.
You looked at it, you said, I want to tug on it, but I don't want to tug on it because the roots might. You just kill that fucking thing and start over. That's not worth your time. Is that a rare strain or something?
It's not like it's taking up space where it could be used at this point.
Yeah, but it's not going to grow. It's dead. It's fucked. That thing did not look live. Did not look like it was alive at all.
It was during the winter, though. I don't know why it died now.
You know what? Maybe if you dig it up and put it in a pot,
Yeah.
bring it into the greenhouse, you might be able to save it that way. You bring it in the greenhouse.
Yeah,
That's exactly. It looks like it had a rough winter.
Yeah, because otherwise it would be like the bud on a stick right now.
Yeah.
It would be spreading open and putting new green leaves on.
The rest of your stuff looks sound.
I'm putting the
You got a nice little area growing. You do you, boo. Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? Did you steal that from Jezzy?
No, there's a news gal I watch that says that.
Ginger.
No, a gal that actually works for a news place.
Oh. All right. Just a person I know, she hangs around Jezzy's called Ginger. And she says that all the time. She says that all the time. You do you, boo. But it's always in a bad way. Not in a good way. She never says it in a nice way.
It's the kind of way that's like, go do your thing and leave me the fuck alone to do mine. It's always kind of
yeah, that's the way Ginger means it as well. Like, that's the way Ginger means it as well. It's always meant bad. All right, I didn't know that.
It's kind of good and bad. You do you, boo. You know, like stay off my lawn and take care of your own.
I seen a great video the other week, actually. I might have showed it to you. I don't know. But a woman was walking by a guy's yard and she let her massive dog take a shit right on his garden. But the guy knew she was going to do it because she did it a couple of days earlier, so he was waiting for her to come around and do it again. And when she was out in this dude's garden letting her dog take a shit, he ran out with a really bright flashlight, a video camera, and a megaphone, screaming at her, "Pick up your dog's feces! Pick up your dog's feces!" To a big ass megaphone. And he completely shamed the fuck out of her to the point where she went back, picked up the shit, apologized. And then as she was walking down the street with her dog, like he was shouting at her so loud, even the dog was getting like shamed. He was shouting at her so fucking loud that when she was walking down the street, like you could hear her nearly crying out of.
Oh no!
Crying out of.
Well, if that's what it takes for someone to get in their head, you know. Yeah. But that's a little extreme, making her cry, probably.
Oh no, he didn't do anything. Like she was just crying because she got caught. The guy just like repetitively shouted the same shit at her, like, "Pick up your dog's feces! Pick up your dog's feces!" Now when she picked it up, "Thank you for picking up your dog's feces! Thank you for picking up your dog's feces!"
That's great, dude. That is so great.
He didn't like do anything to make her cry. Like she was just crying because she was embarrassed because she was caught.
Yeah. Crying because she got caught.
Yeah. That's different.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Yeah, we had some rain this afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. It was almost balmy rain. It's chilly out there now, but it was balmy when the sun was up, actually, to me.
What's balmy?
Yeah, kind of like it's where it gets kind of warm and humid during a rain.
Yeah. I don't think we have that.
Like we get what I call really balmy. Really balmy is when it's hot and steamy, like what we call our monsoons.
Oh, like when you're in a woods and it's kind of a hottish kind of day.
Yeah.
But it rained the day before. The inside of the woods will just be kind of moist.
Yeah, it's almost like it's raining upward in there at you. You know? Steam.
Do a lot of rabbit hunting up here. Hunt a lot of rabbits and hares. Like you live out near the desert area. You probably hunt rabbits and shit too, do you?
Can't eat them here.
Oh, why the fuck?
Well, wild rabbits here have weird heartworm things that you'll end up getting too if you eat them.
Oh, we don't got that.
Yeah. Here, it's
Yeah.
like it's not safe unless you kill it in the snow. If it's wild. If it's cold enough for snow to be on the ground, it's cold enough that all the worms in the rabbit are dead at that time.
There's people out here that do a thing called lamping. And what they do is they'll go out hunting rabbits and hares at about 4 o'clock in the morning. You know
Yeah.
well, when it's darkest. Yeah. When the moon is all the way over and the sun is just before the sun comes up, it's like the sky is its darkest. And what you do is you go out and you go out looking for rabbits, usually places where you know the rabbits is. There are rabbits already. And something about a bright light mesmerizes the fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can find a rabbit, you can stun him basically by shining a bright light at him. He'll fucking freeze. You won't know what to do. They just pause, and that'll last for about 30 seconds. You send a dog after him, you can catch him. Dog gets up close, catch the rabbit. You got a rabbit. Yeah. But the way I used to do it, I used to just set up a snare. You catch a rabbit with a snare really easy.
Yeah, you can catch a bird here with a snare pretty good. Yeah, I'm sure it's even easier there.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of... There's no main predators, is there?
Right. They've all the main predators have been hunted to extinction so that they wouldn't hunt people.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in Ireland.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right. I mean, like where you are, there's fucking snakes and...
There are predators and main predators too. There's bobcats and mountain lions and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have that shit, so there's a lot of like wildlife.
Yeah.
It's usually left alone unless people are hunting it.
That's because back in the day when there were bears and cats and stuff like that wild there, people hunted them to extinction to keep them from hunting people.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how long ago that was though. The only time I ever seen a bear.
That was a couple thousand years at least. When like they're saying that people and woolly mammoths walked the earth together, but they've been extinct for not extinct. It trapped in the ice is the one. His DNA's there, and they are sort of cousins of the elephants. But
yeah, but woolly mammoth is just a bigger,
potentially bring back a woolly
elephant.
mammoth. We could any day see woolly mammoths in zoos.
Yeah, but why would we want to? Why would we want that?
To see them.
But we can see them. We can like CGI them. We have movies where there's guys hunting mammoths and shit and all this. We don't need to bring that thing back. Pointless.
Yeah, but scientists are...
It wouldn't exist. It wouldn't be able to exist in the wild on its own. Like it would just be like a freak show thing, like Jurassic Park or something. Like a... It's like, look at the
it's only ever been, it's since we've had any technology at all, it's just been in the ice the whole time. You know, the few specimens there are.
Well, like, I think they're woolly mammoth and the elephants related like cats or like dogs, you know, like different breed of dog. In that way. Yes, yeah. Like an elephant is just a hairless, smaller woolly mammoth.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the same thing.
I think so too.
I think that's what I mean. And
lineage there, yes, I think so too.
The elephant's already dying off.
Yeah.
Can't exist there's no room on the planet for it anymore.
Well, that's because we're taking up all the goddamn room.
Yeah, that's true. We do take up a lot of room. But elephants are also kind of shitty. Like, you ever see any videos on the internet of elephants? They're not all cuddly and stuff. Like, when they're raised in a zoo or whatever, they're like one person. And every other person, they'll stomp you to death. Right? They usually like their trainer, because the trainer brings the food and gives the pets.
Yeah.
But in the wild, elephants are fucking assholes. They invade our space as much as we invade their space. Like, there's places where elephants are... In India, there's like reserves and stuff for elephants.
Shrank their space so far. You know what I mean?
That's probably true as well.
Yeah. You know,
like,
we're going out and digging the Savannah up, what's left of it, I think, you know. What I don't know what we're doing there. Diamond
Well,
mines.
it's kind of a shithole.
Yeah, blood diamonds. We're turning it into a shithole for sure.
Nah, it's just was a shithole for the last couple of 100 years anyway. It's like a desert. There's nothing really can exist out there.
Well, yeah, that's the Sahara, but
Because yeah, this is no. The Sahara is taking over the other thing, isn't it? It's one's eradicating the other.
seems
all
like
becoming a
maybe.
big desert.
Yeah, seems like maybe, but there's still a lot of jungle and savanna on Africa.
We're not helping it by wrecking it apart.
Right.
It's not destroyed by desert. Yeah, I get you.
Like,
you know,
where we
elephants.
talked about Amazon the other day, go and burn it down so we can grow sugar cane or whatever.
We have enough we've enough flat land. We need more jungles.
Yeah.
For sure. But then again, I don't want to live in a jungle. Do you want to live in a jungle? I don't want to live in one. But I want them to be there somewhere, but not where I am.
Well, if it keeps going the way it is, we might all have to move up to places like Alaska and Greenland and down to places like Antarctica and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
we should be populating those places more, I think. It'd melt the fuck out of the place though.
Yeah. Well, we already are with the carbon amount of carbon we're spewing. Yeah.
Why isn't there more people populating places like Alaska? Like it's livable.
Well,
and I don't mean you don't need to grow food up there. Everywhere else makes more than enough food to be able to fucking feed people in Alaska.
Yeah, but you can put fucking like greenhouses that are like meant to fucking almost be like underground, you know, that fucking just half buried shit. Like bunker greenhouses that fucking grow all kinds of shit.
Well, I think a lot of people would like to live out there. It's just probably hard because electricity and you need a lot of money to get started. Like you'd have to build a house out there or whatever.
Right. Other than in a city or town, you're probably not looking at easy connect to electricity. Definitely not out in the middle of the boondocks, you know.
Mm. Yeah, you'd have to run a place like that off of generators and stuff. Have to. Is there even electricity that runs out that far into Alaska?
Well, where there's cities and stuff like that, there are, but not all the cities are on the coast, but most of them.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Got like little fishing ports all along the north shore of Alaska.
Yeah, I used to watch that show. You see that thing that used to be on Discovery Channel, Crab Fishers. Crab fishermen.
Ay, what happened? What was it?
It used to be shown on Discovery Channel. I cannot remember the name of it, but it was like about crab fishermen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, Deadliest Catch. That shit was entertaining.
Yeah. My brother had offers to go up there to go salmon, to work salmon boat, but he turned it down and came home. He had worked salmon boat working out of Middle California for a couple of years, but he didn't think he could do Alaska, I guess.
That shit, well, what we're doing to the guys in the boat, yeah, look, fuck, they were working them like dogs. Just because they're the new guy on the boat, like you get work like a dog. You have to do everyone's everything. That's bullshit. And you get the smallest amount of money. Like they don't even have to pay you. The whole setup. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Like he's the newest guy on the boat. He gets the smallest share, but like he should definitely be guaranteed pay. Like they do always pay him, but he's not guaranteed pay.
Right.
I'm saying. So that is retarded. I would not do any type of work with no guaranteed payment. You know, like even an artist or whatever, when they're drawing a picture for someone on the internet nowadays, like if you said, "Oh, I want a new avatar," and you contact an artist to draw an avatar or something for you, and he charges you $300, he's going to want $50 up front.
Yeah.
That's the way it works anywhere.
But you can get avatars quite a bit cheaper than that on Fiverr.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking about like even an artist will get paid up front nowadays.
Oh yeah.
You know, for a portion of the work. And these guys are on this TV show. They're on a TV show working on a boat and they're not even guaranteed pay. I thought that was crazy.
Oh no, they're being allowed on set for the exposure. They're getting paid the exposure. You know? Which is bullshit.
Yeah. What's he going to do? He's going to open up what do you call it? A mall. He's going to open up a mall in his hometown, is he? Oh, here's Derek from The Deadliest Catch. He didn't get paid on The Deadliest Catch, but we're going to pay him $500 to cut a ribbon.
Yeah, fuck yeah. He's from the hometown, fuck yeah. That's how it works, man. That's modern endorsement fucking gig life.
I don't know, I'd still rather like a portion of the guy's money. Like if you're working on one of them boats, I'd still rather a portion of a share of the money they make. A guaranteed share is what I mean. There's a William.
How's it going, William? Yeah, it should, you know, I would think it was percentage pay is what my brother made. He worked for an old veteran who ran his own salmon boat, and basically his legs were, you know, he was disabled, and he basically walked himself around by grabbing his rigging and moving around, basically like aped it on the rigging, you know. And it's like my brother made a percentage probably of the catch is what I'm thinking he made. It wasn't like an hourly thing or anything like that. You make a percentage of what the catch is.
Well, what I'm kind of getting at when I was bringing this up is I guarantee you, like, you know, Japanese fishing boats and Irish ones in Europe, I guarantee we don't do it like that. Like, you know, having someone on the boat that's like not being paid.
No.
I guarantee that's not something that we do.
Right. No, not ever. That's wrong in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. It's really wrong. Kind of the same thing as the waitresses not getting paid. You know, those guys going on tips.
I agree.
I fucking hate that stuff.
I know it.
It
literally bothers me in the pit of my stomach that every time I go out to eat, if there's a waitress, God damn it, I'm gonna spill some shit if I ain't fucking careful. I'm gonna fucking make one of those hit the floor and it's gonna explode. And then I'll have fucking hot and spicy V8 all over the tile.
I've seen those around, but I've never had one. What is it? Tomato juice or something?
It's like a them virgin Bloody Mary, basically.
Yeah,
the hot and spicy V8. They aren't just tomato juice. They're like celery juice, tomato juice, all kinds of fruits and vegetables. But the main flavor is tomato juice. And the hot and spicy ones are kind of like I don't know what brand they most commonly use in a Bloody Mary of the pepper sauce, but it tastes like a Bloody Mary. It's quite, you know, if it's Frank's Red Hot or if it's Tabasco or whatever it is that most of the Bloody Marys these days are being made out of, it tastes similar.
Yeah, but it's a spicy drink.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to drink something spicy?
I do. I like it.
Oh man, I wouldn't drink that. I have refined Irish palate.
I like
Where I
my
can't handle
potatoes
anything.
cooked in 30 different ways. I have a little bit of mash with my chips. Maybe some potato pancakes while I'm at it.
Oh. Oh fuck!
I love potato bread pancakes.
I think you hit that too hard.
I hear the
You
bird
just talking about
crack.
pancakes? What?
Huh?
Nothing. I almost coughed up a load of smoke. A little piece of tobacco or something shot back into my throat as I was smoking a joint. I hate when that happens.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, I just hit my gag reflexes. I was inhaling smoke and I was like, "Pwah."
Yeah, dude, I can't imagine. Since I quit smoking cigarettes in 2011, I can't
Yeah.
imagine doing the mix. I tried
Oh,
it a
that's just the
couple
way
of
I've always
times
smoked it.
to try it, just to see what the difference was, see how. And I'd just rather take the weed any day by itself.
It does make the weed burn smoother. Smoother. Well,
Well,
depending on
yeah,
what type of tobacco I use. I use rolling tobacco.
it's drier, so it evens out the burn.
Yeah. It makes it less harsh sometimes as well.
Now, when you take a puff, do you go, or do you go like you would a cigarette? Like take a drag.
Cigarette. Take a drag like I would the cigarette. Yeah.
When I take a hit off a doobie, I go straight to the lung.
It's a
There's
different
no
style.
drag.
See, I don't
Huh?
smoke doobies. I don't smoke doobies.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to start smoking bongs, so I am going giving up the tobacco soon enough.
Going to just start putting
Just
the
as I want
tobacco
to.
around it.
I never liked smoking tobacco, to be honest with you. It's just a habit
Just
I developed through having. I wanted to smoke weed.
Yeah.
You can't I can't afford to fucking smoke weed. Let's see.
Constantly
3
and be
grams.
caught with it and all
No,
that.
3 grams if you're lucky. That's €50. So $50 right there.
Oh,
That's
good
like
God. So an
that's
eighth,
like
a little less
60,
than
$70
an eighth.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pay $20 to $30 for that.
Yeah, so most people over here, they'll just, when they're making a spliff, they'll put in a bunch of tobacco. They'll take about 0.5 and put it throughout the tobacco. And that way your 3 grams lasts you a couple of joints at least.
See, over here we're like jonesing for it. We get our one doobie, and we're not willing to split it in two. We just want to put it all in that one and smoke it down and get the best high we can get. We're like,
Yeah, I don't like to be hitting the roof. I just like to have that like mellow vibe.
Yeah.
I'll smoke a
That's not
spliff
the
like
roof
once every
we're
couple
aiming at,
hours.
it's the floor.
I gotta smoke a spliff once every couple hours, or if I'm talking to you, like, or someone, if I'm on live stream, like, I'll smoke 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But like usually not more than 4 or 5 a day. Oh.
Well, I can't wait until I can start harvesting plants. I want to be self-sufficient now that it's legal.
Yeah, same here.
I wish it was completely legal over there.
It'll be soon enough.
I like Britain to fucking be legal.
Why Britain?
Because I know people there and I think it should be everywhere.
They have medical.
Yeah, but they don't have rec. They still got harsh shit going on over people getting caught when they don't have medical card.
Yeah, that's true.
Here, it's like in 2006 is when I got my last felony for a pot pipe.
We don't get felonies.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't have that.
that's felony is like harsh crime. Those are like what you get when you murder someone or shoot someone, you know? And that's what they were giving us for marijuana stuff. You could get caught with a seed or a dirty pipe, or they threatened me once when I had papers but no rolling tobacco to call it they call it paraphernalia.
Yeah, well, you get that here. It's just not as hard as a crime. Like here, you might get like a fine, or depending on how many times you get caught, you go to jail, like a year or two.
Well, yeah.
Usually a
Well,
couple of months.
ooh, excuse me. Wow.
Like, if you ask me, how hard the sentence you get depends on how much of a dick you are. If you're dealing it, if you're
Yeah.
if you go into court and you're like smiling and laughing, you're like, haha, I'll do it again and all this shit, then you're going to get like 2-3 years. But if you go
Yeah.
in and you're like, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, I hate pot smokers now, you go in and play the sympathy bullshit. You know, I'll never do it again, I swear, golly gee, gosh. The judge will probably just give you like a fine.
Well, you know, my fucking last one was did only give me a fine, but it was a class 4 felony and a giant fine, which means I could have got the same class of felony for shooting someone in the knee that I got for a dirty pipe.
Makes you think maybe next time you have a pipe on you, next time someone's fucking with you, just shoot them in the knee.
Well, no, because now I'm allowed to have a pipe on me, and up to an ounce. I can have up to 2.5 because I have my medical card, but the average Joe for rec can have up to an ounce.
Yeah, that's like the perfect amount. No one really needs more than an ounce.
I'm allowed
Even
2.5 ounces every 2 weeks. That's what I'm allowed to
grow.
buy.
Oh, buy. Oh. See, I don't understand those rules as well fully.
Yeah, that's like the medical.
How do they know how many plants? How do they know how many plants you should be allowed to be able to grow?
Well, they just decided on a number. I'm assuming it's 6 per person, 12 per household. Me and my dad both partake, so I'm growing. I have the top number of 12 out, you know. Hey, awkward.
Hey, what's up, awkward?
Yeah, where was I? What was I talking?
We were talking about how did they judge how many plants you can have?
Yeah, I don't know about that. At least it's 6 plants at a time. So it's like if you've got 2 harvesting and then 2 harvesting and then 2 harvesting, you can always be starting more to be harvested, you know?
Yeah. What consists of a plant as well? Like, if you have a baby, you know, like it's not even up to an old yet, is that a plant?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to have as many as you want up until they show sexes. That way you can destroy everything but the number of females you want to keep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because up until the time they're showing sexes, they don't do nobody no good for nothing anyway.
Sure, there's a guy here in Ireland. He's a bit of a celebrity, I guess you could say. And he got caught with, I think it was 24 plants. 24 marijuana plants grown in his garden, 24 cannabis plants. And the guards done him with having 19,000 euros worth of cannabis. Yeah, charged him with 19,000 euros worth. None of the plants were anywhere near flowering. They were all outdoor. It was April when they found the plants. So they weren't even that big. Yeah, they're worthless. And they tried to do him with 19,000 euros worth of cannabis.
That's ridiculous.
Those plants weren't even anywhere near flower. They weren't anywhere near flower at all.
Unusable. You pull them out of the ground, they're unusable. They're unusable as they are sitting in the ground. The only thing they're good for is to sit and wait. Yeah, pull them up if he's doing it illegally. Pull them up and take them away. But if they weren't bud, just pull them up and take them away because they're an illegal plant.
No, they tried to take him to court and tried to, like, this is like a 75-year-old man, I think. Tried to take him to court and get him sent to prison and all this shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just the way our government is. I'm thinking it's going to be changing soon, though.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope it changes everywhere.
Well, there's a guy in our politics. He wants to bring it up to. There's some referendum coming up, and he wants to put it in there that they want to try and decriminalize cannabis in some way.
That would be good. Even decriminalization is good. Even if they don't make it legal, but decriminalize it. That way, it's just a small fine, and maybe you can even have an ounce. You know.
Well, to my understanding, decriminalized is like the guards just take it off. You don't get any kind of charges or anything.
I'm looking it up right now. I can tell you one side is King Louis.
What is the genetics of VN Louis? I don't know.
It's one of the VN strains, which they had VN white last year, and they had VN black last year, and they also had King Louis VIII, which is an indica high THC strain. So King Louis was a 28% THC strain. And I'm thinking this was probably mixed with the VN black, maybe.
Who has some VN Louis? Where is this coming from? Who has the VN Louis? Do you have?
I have two plants.
Good. And are they good?
Well, they're little tiny. They're babies right now. Those are the ones still
in the video I was looking at.
They're the ones that are still in the greenhouse.
Yeah, because you're doing that outdoor, man. You got to wait all year, though.
I don't know. Those purple Pennywisers look like they're already budding to me, man.
Are they autos?
Maybe they are.
I'm high right now. Oh.
Me too. Maybe they are.
Bit distracted.
Maybe they are autos, and but even at that, they seem too young to be autoing right now. But they have had time. Because I kept them cold and small for a long time. You know what I mean? Well, I let them get revved up. So they're probably going to turn into little bushes.
Well, hopefully they're not autos and they keep growing.
I know it.
You get some bushy little fuckers.
But even at that, I have a whole bunch more of the purple Pennywise seeds. That's one right there.
Nice.
But I'm glad a couple days ago I brought my seed. In fact, I need to put that away. So this is my seed bank. which it's a cardboard canister from a dispensary here in the city. It's called Arizona Natural Selections. That's They want you to carry your container, so every time you go home, you have it in the same container. But each one of those spaces has beans in them. Each one of those containers that stack,
Yeah.
has beans in them. This bag has beans in it. And this is a mixture of bag seed right here. Who know? That's like the lucky gamble. You get what you get.
Yeah.
But
I got that too. I got one of those.
Here, I have 2 purple Urkel seeds.
I like popping bag seeds though. So it's like you never know if to go to pop. First of all, so you got that. And second of all, you never know what you're going to get out of it.
I've got 6 more Hawaiian diamonds in there. I got those from Pakalolo. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more purple Pennywise seeds. Three Skywalker OG.
What's the oldest strain you got? Like, you got any old ass seeds?
Chinchilla. Chinchilla is the oldest strain I've got.
How old is that?
Probably 3 years old, maybe 4.
Ah, that's not good. I was looking for something more like 19 years old.
Oh yeah, no, I've grown those already.
Oh. I was looking for someone who's grown an old ass fucking plant.
Some of these may be that old. Some of these may be that old. But I don't know. But that's my seed bank. That's my plans for the next couple of years.
I got a little box with a bunch of seeds in it as well. I don't know half the shit I got is though. You know what? I did get some bag seeds off a plant, off some bud I got a while back. A couple of months back, I got some fucking weed. It was bullshit weed. It was full of seeds. But I kept the seeds and I grew 2 of them. And the plants actually turned out to be pretty fucking nice plants.
Oh yeah, they're probably the only problem is that they got fucking seeded.
Well, this, yeah. The fucking weed I got was seeded.
They'll be all seed.
I'm making sure these ones aren't seeded. These ones are the ones I grew were females and they're huge.
Yeah.
I just keep an eye on them though, because fucking people keep trying to tell me, "Oh, watch out for dicks, they grow." Like, better not.
You know what? I've had the best luck growing bag seeds. I almost think every one of the bag seeds I get are feminized because they're like a Hermie that seeds themselves or something. You know?
What you're saying that creates like a
fem seed?
An extra strong female seed or something.
Yeah. Like if it was female and it Hermes to male on top and makes the bottom half get seedy. Like seeds itself.
Yeah.
I think that's how you get the feminized seeds.
I remember hearing that somewhere, that if you leave like a plant, if you leave a plant to flower and you do not harvest it, that it will just like grow seeds.
It has to Hermie to do that, or have a male within pollinating. It has to get pollinated to grow seeds.
Okay, but do you know how you make females or fem seeds? Do you know how to make fems?
Me?
Yeah.
I think that's the way, is to have a plant Hermie on top.
Oh.
And then when it seeds itself, I think you have feminized seeds. because I think it's basically a direct clone of itself. But I think then feminized seeds in that aspect are probably have a tendency to Hermy because the mother plant did, you know.
So you're saying femmes are more likely to Hermy?
I don't know that.
But you think that?
I think that.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't think I have any femmes. I hope I don't. Like, I got a bunch of fucking photos.
Well, backseed shouldn't be as long as it's like two plants breeding, but if it's one that's like seeded itself, I think is where you'll get the problem with the fem Hermy seeds. I think if you get like two plants that cross pollinate, you're just getting seeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've never had any problems with any Hermes yet or anything like that, but I'm usually not using femmes at all. I have to sex my plants.
I've only
takes a while.
For a couple of years now, all I've used is bag seeds besides the Hawaiian diamonds, which I'm having trouble getting to grow to pop. So I don't know if the Hawaiian diamonds trouble popping has to do with the climate here or what. But I'm going to try popping one using a different method than I have used on the other one, which I put a couple of seeds into and never got anything out of. Like I said, I have 6 of the seeds left. I don't want to keep throwing seeds if they ain't going to grow.
Yeah. It might be your soil. Your soil might be too strong for them. You know, you might need some fucking perlite or something in there for drainage or some shit.
Might.
I don't know. I'm a fan of doing exactly what the shit says. Put it an inch down, but like I don't pack the soil around it. I just when you have the little hole, you put the seed in there. I like to just tumble a little bit of soil in there. I don't even tap it down. I like to leave it so it's easy. I like to leave it so the sprout can get out easy as possible.
Yep. Well, that's what I do in the little paper cups. And I use kind of a coarse mix so that it basically, if you look down in there, you'll be able to see the seed. And it doesn't usually, though, like that's how I popped those 2 V and Louis. Was in the little paper cups with a kind of large, loose potting soil. If I flipped over a couple of pieces of the chunks of potting soil, I could see the bean, you know, without too much trouble.
Do you ever use perlite or anything? No.
Perlite? Well, I use a couple of potting mixes that has some in it. But I mean,
you know, maybe with these ones that won't pop, the Hawaiian diamonds go a bit lighter on the soil.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I noticed that was a bunch of times I had problems popping seeds is when the soil was like too heavy.
Yeah.
And it would just kill the seed. It's like it wouldn't drain out enough as well. It was always sap and wet. And the seed just wouldn't pop or didn't have the energy or whatever.
Yeah, I've had the best luck with the bag seeds and getting girls.
I've had pretty good luck with that too. To be honest. So whenever I get like a strain that's, you know, like a store-bought strain. Whenever I get a store-bought strain, and it's a pheno, or not a pheno, a photo, but it's not femme. It's always 50-50. So it's 50-50. But whenever I get a bag seed, fucking female.
Hell yeah.
I think it's because they're probably femmes. The bag seeds are probably
yeah.
femmes.
I'm thinking so too.
Well, what's your rate with getting Hermes with bag seeds then?
I've only ever had one Hermes. And it was on an injured seed that was half scorched when I planted it because I had half smoked it in my pipe. And it grew up. It had one side was big leaves and one side was small leaves. It was truly injured. When it came out the seed, it was truly injured, and it grew weird. And when it got bigger, it still had the little, the female horns in the bottom part of it. But when I walked out there one morning, the very top cola had all of a sudden popped a bunch of fucking dicks, bunch of balls. Yeah. I'm like, oh boy, we got a boy.
You should try that sometime.
That's on my same channel where I do my.
You should scorch another seed. That's a good test right there. Scorch another seed and grow it and see what happens. Does that create Hermes?
I was thinking about like some seeds. There's almost like a wax layer that's on them, and if you fucking get that wax layer off, they fucking germinate a bunch quicker. And I'm thinking if I took one of the seeds like this, held it in my hand, and just sort of run the flame in between my fingers a couple times. I mean, I ain't going to use the torch lighter, but hell, we can use a pretty big flame if we want to. It ain't going to hurt my fingers to hold a seed long enough to scorch some wax.
Yeah, just to melt the wax. You know what you could do? You could just sit in a bowl of warm water for 10 minutes.
And then roll it around in my fingers.
Yeah, or in a light tissue paper or something.
Yeah.
And get the wax off. Wax off, wax on. Wax on, wax on.
I'm bad about fucking fingering my plants bad. It's a horrible habit.
I just like to leave the fuckers alone as much as possible.
I touch my plants a lot. I have a romance.
Speaking of plants, I gotta do some watering. I gotta go.
Alrighty, man.
Alright, I'll see you later, Bugsy, right?
You have a good one, Dave.
You too, man.
Anyone else wants to pop up? There's the link. If no one pops up pretty quick, I may just go surfing. I mean, surfing YouTube, not go surfing. It's a long ways to the beach from here. We do got a couple of we have a water park that actually has a wave machine that makes waves that are surfable. It's called Big Surf, and it was around when I was a little kid. I don't know if the place even opens up anymore, but I know they have a flea market in the parking lot of it called the Thieves Flea Market. It's pretty cool. They sell a lot of stuff that's like memorabilia and stuff like that. You see movie posters and old gas station memorabilia and stuff like that at it. That's what they have a Instagram if anyone's interested. It's just the Thieves Flea Market or Thieves Flea Market. I think it's the Thieves Flea Market. but it's a pretty cool thing. Oh, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It's so big and round. It's like one of them rap guys' girlfriends or something. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, maybe I'll go pop over there. Right on, Dave. All right, everybody. I'm going to check out. I'm going to go pop over to Hammy's, see what he's doing over there. Y'all have a good evening. Good night. Good morning. Peace. Love. Y'all have a good one.